So what have we made and why? Well, that's up to you. Come on. Come on. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, and this is a bipolar perspective presented to you by Noir Apologia Gaming. And we got done discussing the pre-steps or the soup that you're going to make, right? Now we're going to, well, let's do this, right? This is kind of like an intermediate video. This is one of two that I'm going to do. This is one kind of discussing what we just discussed and how to properly use it properly when you're doing this path you're about to take. So let's go into a little bit, not more detail so much as I had this thought earlier today. Check this out. How can normal people use this? That's great. So I can talk to people that have problems, right? I don't know if a lot of normal people are going to relate to that. So, separately speaking, these steps, these pre-steps, this, what I call, honestly, this good advice can be used for anyone, right? So, check this out. So, the first one, right? Want to or ambition. Why would you not? You have to have ambition to do anything. I mean, you have to have ambition to go get a pack of cigarettes. I know, because it's hot outside now in Dallas, Texas, as it is always this time of the year. It's June, 21st, first day of summer. And it's hot, so I gotta have ambition to go out, okay? So even just to walk to the store, you have to have ambition. But to have ambition to do things in your life. When you're a child, someone asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an astronaut. I want to do this or that, or I want to be a baseball player or whatever. Well, you take that, and then you do everything you can to study that thing. Okay, so like in case pointing me, I love science. I also love. Especially now, I love history and the Bible and things like that. I love apologetics, but I love science. I love studying the stars and astronomy, and I know all of it, right? And I'm also very good at geography too, by the way. So if y'all ever want directions to a place, I can give it to you. Anyway, maybe that could be a side job too. No, anyway, so check this out. So you study all this stuff, and you know all the names of the dinosaurs and stuff. I love dinosaurs too. I love it all. I love knowledge, to be honest with you. I'm weird, right? But so I learned all this stuff, right? And I studied everything there was to know about it. And ask anybody who knew me back in the day in school, I could answer a lot of questions in class until I was unfortunately stuff snuffed out of me, but I digress on that. But I did, and I loved doing it. But that's not enough. Well, that goes into, what do they tell you in school, right? When you're in like high school or whatever, you got to get a job advisor. Get you a job advisor. Daryl, you need to get you a college advisor. That's what they tell you. You have to give advice. You have to have someone to talk to about that. What you want to do, what school you want to go to, what college you want to go to. All those things are applied here. This is just good advice, dude. Okay? So every one of these separately is good advice. Okay? So even if you just take one of these things and you apply it to your life, hey, it's good advice. Hey, good job, Daryl. You gave someone good advice. And then the next one would be no distractions. Why would you want to be distracted from the things you love? If you're distracted, you're not going to be able to learn it well enough, right? And also in the last one, knowing that you're not alone, that you don't have to do it by yourself. You don't have to go to college by yourself. You go and you're amongst your peers and whatever it is, right? And you have your parents or whatever it is that kind of give you influence along the way or whatever it is. Hopefully not too much, but still, it's helpful, right? All that's good advice. That's not what I'm talking about, though. All of those things separately are just great advice, but all that thing together makes something else entirely. It turns your mind into something, a mind frame. There's a certain mind frame that really successful people have. It's something that I've studied for like 10 years now. It's something that I just am fascinated by. People like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and people like that. The drive that they have, the drive and the want to that they have, and who are their advisors, who do they go to, and how much schooling they didn't. Some of them didn't even go to college. So it ain't the college that's the thing. It's all of those things I just said. Now, college can be applied there if that's what you so choose. I just, I've said before, I don't care either way if you go to college. The point is, what do you want to do? Something else. No one else can control these things. No one gets to choose for you who you get advice from. And no one can force you to take that advice anyway. Only you get to do that. That's a power that you have. No one can either take or give you drive like you're gonna get by just falling in love with something. You have that choice also. All of these things are your choice. You can choose to take them or leave them. And only you can be distracted. I mean, straight up. It's an ironic thing for me to hear someone, and I used to do this myself, trust me. I'll tell you something in a second, but I used to sit there just the things that I used to blame people for. Just, oh, it's your fault that this happened. It's your fault that this happened. No, Daryl, it's your fault that you allowed them to distract you so that you would do that. Wow. I mean, that's kind of dumb if you really think on it, but, it is what it is. But yeah, so that makes that. So there's a mind frame here. And then, of course, the last one is the not alone thing. Think about this. If you think that I know people have this mind frame of, well, I want to do this by myself. You can't. There is no human that's ever existed that's ever done it by themselves, actually. Now, you may not give credit to your underlings, but you got your success somewhere. No one did it by themselves. No one. No one has ever been a super success and did it by themselves. So you hear these, because I love listening to music. I listen to all sorts of music, rap and everything else. And it's just, I did it all. No, you didn't. You didn't do anything by yourself, dog. Check this out, man. You ain't did nothing by yourself. Not a single thing you've ever done by yourself. So stop bragging about it on your song. Right? Because you didn't. You're lying to people. And you make them think that they can do it by themselves. And then when they fail, you're not there to pick them up because you don't know them. Right? Well, I'm telling you the truth about this. You cannot do this by yourself. And I don't even know if I'm going to be successful at this. So, there are days you don't understand that I told myself I wanted to die. And now I tell myself every day that I can do this. And there are days, I'll admit, when I'm in a lot of pain, it's hard for me to just get up and be chipper. I actually hate that word chipper. Chipper. But yeah. And so this soup these ingredients by themselves, they're just good advice. But together they produce a mind frame. It's this way. And those who are with you, you'll know who they are because they will be with you. They will Even if they don't agree with you, they will accept your decision for what it is. They won't give you strife about it, unless, of course, it's really bad. And then they'll tell you, I can't be a part of this, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But for the most part, if it's a decision you've made to go with, like maybe a financial plan or something, whatever it might be. If you're a new upstarting business, for example, you don't have to follow what everybody else says. Come up with your own model, man. But just know that there are things that will tell you that it works. Analytics works. Analytics is a great way to look at things. It's one of the things I'm having to study. Analytics, understanding how all of this works together. How there are certain trends that make it better for you. But if you want to beat your own path, go ahead. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. No, you're not going to tell me how to do this. I can promise you that. You can give me some advice all you want to. I will take it or I will leave it. And if you don't accept it, don't accept it. I'm not going to change how I am about it. This is my baby. I hold my baby in my arms. I feed my baby, right? Feed your baby. Stop letting other people hold your baby. You see what I'm saying? You understand the reference? I mean, no one's going to love your baby like you love your baby. If you don't have kids, well, I don't know how to explain it to you other way than that, but a dog, maybe. I don't know. Kids aren't dogs. Some kids are like dogs. They smell like dogs sometimes. But the point is, it's your baby. This is my baby. I don't know if my baby will be what I want it to be when it grows up. I don't know if it will grow up. Well, I know this. I know I'm going to be the best daddy I can be. That's the truth. It was just Father's Day yesterday. Is it still yesterday? I don't even know what time it is right now. It might be Tuesday, so it might have been 2 days ago technically, but whatever. I digress. But you understand what I'm saying. This is my baby, and so no one's going to tell me how to run this. No one should ever be able to tell you how to run this. Now, that's what we discussed last time. This is what we've been discussing for these last few videos. We've been discussing the idea of making something and making a mind frame. Not just taking a single thing of like want to and take it singularly. We're taking it and making it into something. And then by the way, you're gonna eat every single day of your life to the day you die, if you really want this to work. Why? For the same reason why you love your child every single day of your life to the day you die, or you should. It's yours. You made it, okay? And it's going to provide you sustenance while you take these steps. Because I'm telling you now, and I'm going to create another video talking about the actual steps, but I'm going to leave it at this. This journey is one of the hardest you will ever take in your life. There is nothing, especially for those people that are actually had problems like I did, like I still work on. You will never have a path harder that I'm giving you, but you will also have no reward like the one I'm hoping that you get from it, because I am every day that I have breathed life into me. I have never been so at peace in my life. And I have never said that before. These are words that just don't get uttered out of my mouth. And it's because I'm doing stuff. I feel confident. And even if I'm not sure what this is going to be, it doesn't matter. I'm trying my best to do what I can and to take part in something that I believe is very important to the world. Mental health is very important. People that are homeless are very important. But I want you to all know this. I'm going to do as much as I can here. And with the, it's just me right now. Like I said, Dewan is he's working on some things, and he'll be back shortly, and it'll be both of us getting here on videos and stuff. But for now, it's going to be me and talking about this stuff. And I know that you can do it if you work for it. Just believe in yourself. Believe in those around you. That's the hard one, kind of, right? If you do those things, and you eat your soup that you make, it's nummy. It's good for you. It's like a baby food. You want to feed it to you. All right. You guys have a wonderful night's sleep, and may the Lord of Light bless you in all things. Good night. I had bipolar disorder and PTSD, and I was in that position. I was a broken man 15 years ago, and I fixed my life. And everybody talks about changing this world, and so forth and so on, and everybody talks and talks and talks, and they never do anything about it. Well, here I am. I'm going to do something about it. I'm tired of the misconceptions about mental disorder. I'm tired of the directions that some people try to give to people with real problems in life. Really examine your life. Want to without knowledge is ignorance. If you don't know what it's going to take, if you don't know why you're doing things, why you want to change your life, there is no there's no point to it. I want to create desire in you to change your life, especially if you have been abused, if you have been told all your life you're a loser. You should examine why that is. I was a loser. You understand? Like 15 years ago, I really was. You do need advice. You can't have just one set of eyes on your life. You have to have perspective, and you might not want to hear it. Do you think I wanted to hear that I was a loser? I didn't even want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. That's why I drank so much. Good Lord, I was an alcoholic because of it. I didn't want to do it live. So check this out. Like, I didn't believe in myself. I hid myself for so long. I don't want other people feeling like that. I know what it feels like to be you. I really do. But you don't have to be.